Welcome to your daily focus, July the 26th, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I apologize for my absence. I had like one of those days where I thought it was going to be an early day, and it ended up quadrupling on me. And I thought, when I finally did get home, my goodness, when I finally did get home, I thought if I just close my eyes for 15 minutes. But that 15 minutes turned into hours upon hours. I woke up in the wee hours in the morning and realized that I had missed getting a video out to you. I do apologize. So July the 26th, that's an 18 energy, right? We have, oh, the cards are just flying here. July is a 7, 26 is an 8, and a 3. Added together, it would come to 18, which is our moon card. And 1 plus 8 is a 9. Well, it's like 15 cards, so we won't go there. I'm getting a lot of cards, though, as I'm briefly, they're trying to turn over. Well, let's see what the cards have to say. Sun is in Leo. Moon is in Taurus. Let's see what the cards say, and we'll go back to, oh, the Ten of Wands. He tried to flip out, too. It's time to reevaluate. It's time to look at our plan. It's time to look at our goals. It's time to look at the things that we have in maybe our daily routines, the things we do. We're trying so hard to get to the finish line here. We're carrying all these wands in this big, huge sack, and we need to stop. We need to just rest for a moment. We need to. And nine would be the hermit. So the hermit is going into the cave, going into the desert, thinking about the past, thinking about the present, thinking about the goals forward, and how we are going forward. Now, some of the things that we are carrying with us has great growth potential. There's, some sprouts there, some leaves there, but some of it's dead wood. And so we really have to be decisive about what we are truly taking forward with us. It's almost like a clearinghouse, understanding what is weighing us down, what is burdening us, what is causing stress in our life, anxiety in our life, and how do we leave those things in the past? How do we put some form of ending or closure or healing upon those things so that we can move forward without them, so that we can stand up straight, so that we can have a bounce in our step? Our next card, look at this, the High Priestess. Well, the High Priestess hasn't shown up in a while. You know, the High Priestess, the first thing I always think of is sit in quiet contemplation, and discover the magic that is already within you. So maybe we're carrying around too much because we don't feel that we have enough or can be enough or can do enough without all these extras and, buzzers and bells and whistles. And I don't think you need the buzzers and bells and whistles. I think simplifying would almost bring in more results because you already have the magic within you. That's what this card says. It says tap into your magic. Tap into your talents and your uniqueness and your beauty. And I would have to go back to the full moon energy there of the lunar eclipse and say that when this card comes out, you could get that epiphany, you could get that aha moment. But we have to be maybe in a frame of mind where we can receive it or we can hear it. Okay, sometimes we're getting those messages, we're getting those aha moments, we're getting those epiphanies, but life is moving so fast and we're doing so much that we don't even see it, we don't even hear it, we don't even observe it, we don't even realize it's so close to us, and we move right past. And don't worry, we get you turned around and we come full circle and we come around it again. But wouldn't it be nice to see it the first time? So with the Ten of Wands, I'm kind of getting this sit back. The 9, obviously, for the energy of the day is kind of a sit back kind of day. I think right up until at least the 31st of this month, we don't really want to start anything new. So be cautious of stepping into something new. It's more about um, organization, reorganization, understanding what we are carrying around with us that doesn't have value in our life, doesn't have meaning in our life anymore, doesn't support us in some way, doesn't bring us the peace of mind or the happiness or the joy. Our third card is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is essentially crying over spilt milk. We sit there and we've kind of turned away from our path. We're looking at the cups that are fallen over, and we don't realize that there are two goblets sitting behind us. So turning around and seeing. So once again, I'm getting this, back it up a little bit. The Taurus moon is all about stopping and smelling the roses. But just backing it up a little bit, taking a breather, taking a time out for yourself, sitting in quiet contemplation, seeing the magic within you. Okay, and don't worry about all the little things that won't matter 5 years from now. Okay, sometimes we get full of anxiety or full of stress and we get so angry about the smallest of things that we wouldn't even remember being angry about them tomorrow because it was such a minor thing. But we seem to just focus on the negative. So maybe it's turning it around and focusing on the positive today and what we can do and what we can accomplish rather than what is not working for us today, what is not something that we can accomplish. Don't get frustrated when you're getting out of the gate there to do something and all of a sudden there's all kinds of obstacles or things set in your way. Don't worry about it. Back it up a little bit. Say, okay, it's because I'm not supposed to go forward in this right now. I'm supposed to think about it. I'm supposed to wait for that aha moment to appear, or maybe an epiphany to appear, or maybe I need to put my focus and my energy on something else, maybe something that needs closure or healing or completion in my life. Maybe I need to let in some healing in my life. So the Ten of Wands, I think anything that we do today could end up being a little bit more of a struggle than we anticipated. The High Priestess in the middle says the magic is all around you and the magic is within you. And tap into that magic and believe in miracles. Believe that life can turn on a dime. And don't get caught up in the negative. Don't get caught up in what's not working. The cup is half empty. The cup is fallen over. The milk is spilt on the floor. It's not going to matter long term, then it's not going to matter today, or it shouldn't matter today. There's days when we have to pay attention to all those little things that go wrong. Today is not one of those days. But I would definitely try and organize my day so that there's a little bit of R&R in there for yourself, a little bit of letting your hair down and just enjoying life. I mean, Leo is all about finding the giggles and the joys and the happiness in life. So don't get stuck in the negative of things that are going wrong. You get stuck in traffic or there's a huge lineup in order to check out your groceries or the items that you wanted to buy, or they made your coffee and once again they didn't stir it and it just tastes like dishwater. Don't let that be your long-term focus for the day. Don't let those kinds of things layer upon each other because it will send you into a very negative spot. And with the High Priestess there, we can be in such a beautiful spot if we're just open to the now. Infinite Blessings, 17. Well, 17 would have been yesterday's energy. So I wasn't here for yesterday, so I can't really tell you what that was, but obviously the energy is rolling over into today as well. Open your heart and reality to the immeasurable gifts from nature. Loving energy. Did we not just have this one? So this is a long-term energy then. Loving energy is surrounding you. Love from the highest level is being showered onto you in your life. Count your blessings. Remember that love is all around you. Notice the miracles and blessings as they show up in unexpected ways. Your life may not be exactly as you anticipated, but be sure to look for miracles. So yes, be sure to look for miracles. We just had that card. It's shown up again today, so I wonder if we would have had it yesterday if I would have been here. Wouldn't that be something? And that has happened before. So right now we're kind of in this energy of, slow it down a little bit, hit the pause button, take a breather. Maybe we're looking at our routines on what is taking up our time or our money or our resources or our energy, and deleting some of those things from our life. Realizing it doesn't matter. We have all this stuff, but I bet you could pack a suitcase right now and just go away for a couple of weeks, and all the other stuff that you have, you don't need. So take a good look around, because everything has energy. And when you have cluttered areas in your life or cluttered spaces, maybe it's a desk, maybe it's a closet, maybe it's your heart, maybe it's your mind. There's just too much going on. There's too many things to remember, too many things to prioritize. Um, there's something about simplifying here, understanding what is really necessary, what is important, and what we can let go by the wayside, or move to the back burner, or completely put some kind of ending or closure or healing upon something, so that we are not carrying it forward with us. Tangled wishes with the ladybug. The ladybug is all about tangled wishes. Ask for assistance, healing, angel's path, and manifest. When you ask for help, then accept it when it comes. Crying is all right in its own way while it lasts, but you have to stop sooner or later, and then you still have to decide what to do. Remember that no decision is a decision. So be in control of your tomorrow. Be in control of your steps forward by making the decisions that you need in your life. I think a lot of the decisions is about routines today, and things that are in our life that zap our energy in some way, bring us into a negative state in some way, or something that we have been leaning on for a long time, and it's time to turn a new leaf. The ladybug originated in Europe during the Middle Ages when insects were destroying the crops. Legend says the Catholic farmers prayed to the Virgin Mary for help. It wasn't long before the ladybugs appeared and ate the pests that were destroying the crops. The farmers referred to the bugs as our beetles of Our Lady, with the red wings representing the Virgin Mary's cloak, and the black spots her sorrows and joys. So the message of the ladybug is to let go, ask for help, and then accept that help. We receive messages frequently, but are often too stressed out, too contained within our own grief, or just too stubborn to see the messages between the worlds. Whether you've experienced a death, a divorce, a breakup, a job loss, or just feel like you've lost your purpose, it's so easy to get caught up in the negative. The smog only gets deeper and deeper the longer you allow yourself to sit within it. How do you get out of the smog? Well, sit and just be. So many times we are experiencing a loss. We are afraid of going within our own mind and actually grieving. And it's okay to grieve. It's more than okay to grieve. It's healthy to grieve. It's not healthy to put a smile on your face and pretend that everything's okay. That's not healthy. So, honor your emotions. It doesn't mean you are weak. It makes you human, and it's part of the healing process. It is also all right for you to seek assistance from those who can help. Know that angels, spirit guides, animal guides, and those here on this earthly plane are ready and willing to assist. You just have to make the first move. Just like Christmas lights, our life's wishes can be a tangled up mess. Step by step, with patience and perseverance, you can untangle your wishes into something actual and real. Life is good. Have faith that you can move forward. Your path may be a tangled mess now, but you have to believe, because sitting there sulking in sadness won't help you get to where you want to be. It's time now for you to dream. It's time for you to manifest your goals. It's time for you to be clear on your wishes. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.